Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I haven't done a YouTube video for a while. I've done one, then I accidentally deleted it. So today I was going to talk about these last 3 weeks in school, again returning back to work or returning back to school for children, and how it has all gone down. Logistically, I think we've done really well. It's week 3, we're still trying to find a footing. We've got alternative curriculum and alternative timetable, whereby we are trying to make it as practical and kinesthetic sort of learning, with a lot of stimulus and stuff, and visual learning, with a lot of opportunity for children to be creative and imaginative, and a lot of outdoor lessons, so that they're not in a class or stuffy. We have got our children organised into the year group bubbles, and even the teachers within the year group bubbles, whereby all the year 3s and all the year 4s have their own separate lunches and breaks and entry and exit points and assemblies and everything, which I think is better, because it used to be like that years ago when I first became a teacher, and I don't know why they got rid of that. Seating is arranged 2 per table facing forward. They're not allowed to be in groups or facing one another, so that's kind of been a bit challenging, because we only do group work or whatever, but in terms of behaviour I think it's a lot better anyway. I think just like trying to get a group work and get them to talk and whatever, and I think that's kind of like been really tricky as a teacher or a TA or whatever. We've had assessments upon assessments, to be quite honest, and it's not assessment to see how clever or whatever it is. It's really trying to get the support in place for these children, and identifying the gaps, the gap analysis, and of course I've got year 3 who didn't have any boosters for SATs and didn't have the SATs, so they are they struggle with the concept of an assessment and how to answer those sort of questions, or to use those sort of question papers, or the sustainability in terms of reading, comprehension skills. We looked at the teacher assessment, which was completely different to what their ability is. It could be because it's teacher assessment, A, it's always something that it's not 100% accurate, and B, because I've had 5 to 6 months off with practically no additional support whatever at home. So that is kind of like been a huge thing. We are, to be quite honest, teaching is teaching, and you adapt and you try and whatever not, but certainly there's been a huge gap in the learning, as we know, in the development, but socially and emotionally they're a lot better than one expected them to be. So that was been quite good, actually. I think people just thought that they emotionally and socially would be so different and be anxious. We've got one child who's very anxious to be in school, and out of 30 I think that's not bad. I had one of the smartest children classes last year, and I've got not so smart this year. I've got lots of SENs this year, and a lot of children with a lot of medical needs. So I'm glad, actually, because I can put my SEN to practice, or SEN to knowledge in practice, more on a practical level, which I have been doing, which has been really good. And I think about personally though, I woke up a really bad cold. I came home exhausted, like I do every day. That has been, I think, the hardest for all of us. It's getting our bodies back into action, and the rigmarole of being a teacher, and waking up and rushing around and doing whatever. And as soon as I come home, it's just like I'm gone. And when we go back and we chat about it, and everyone's feeling the same thing. We've had a high amount of absences. I've had 5 absent. I've got 7 who got colds and splutters, and yesterday I came back really rough. I woke up really rough, but we get on with it, and it's just, and now I'm trying to keep myself awake, because actually my son's cooked for the last 2 days, so it's not fair. So I need to get my mojo back and try to really fight and keep awake. But I've been waking up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning for whatever reasons, the witching hour as they call it, and I can't go to sleep, and I'm up at 6 o'clock. So for me it's a very long day, and therefore I'm really run down and whatever not. Today I went to school and he goes, "Oh my god, you're very sporty." I feel like so I'm just with my not even joggers, not to wear joggers, but one of those printed cargo bottoms, stretchy ones, like jersey ones, and the top, jersey top, and trainers, which you're not usually allowed to wear trainers, but I did, my sparkly ones. Yeah. So that's how it's been, and I think everyone's feeling the same thing. Lots of places are on lockdown. You've got schools who are on lockdown, not really far from where we are, so we're not really sure whether or not we're heading for another lockdown or not. School's going to be the last places to close, because it's detrimental. As much as we like to have all the time off or whatever, it is detrimental to the children. Academically, I mean, the brighter children will narrow the gaps and take all the opportunities. So yeah, my husband just came in the frame then. I'm sitting on my decking because I just feel really hot and bothered. I thought it was been sweltering yesterday, but it's been quite breezy today. And the parakeet was out, so that's what I thought, because it's just, it pecks my jewellery, it pecks my anything that shines, and I've always got like glitz and stuff on, so it's always coming after me. So I opt to leave the room. Anyway, he's back in the cage, and opening all the patio doors so we can get some breeze. But yeah, it's very exhausting. And children have been so lovely, and the children have been really good. I think they're just happy to be out and to mingle and to be with people and to have that, that love and care and attention. And yeah, they're getting louder now because they're getting a bit comfortable. But yeah, that's the deal. And we'll just see how it goes. So I thought I'd give you an update, a very quick update, and inshallah. Oh, apologies, I am real tired. I'm gonna go and just die on the settee again and roll on tomorrow. Two more days to go, and we'll be off for the weekend. I just want to sleep. I just want to sleep. I don't know why. But I should try. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.